hey there, I've just got a container that I want to use for some leftovers a little bit later. Well, that doesn't work. It's not my fault, it's the container's fault. Good grief, why wasn't it stronger than it is? It's just too weak. Really? What did I expect was going to happen? But isn't that what we did to a whole generation? We made them isolate themselves in their basements, in their bedrooms, at home. They couldn't go out, they couldn't see their friends, they couldn't go to school, they couldn't go to their jobs, they couldn't go to church. We isolated them. And then they struggle with anxiety and we think it's their fault. Why are they so weak? What's their problem? What's wrong with them? Really? What did we expect would happen? The government pays them to stay at home and not go to work. Pays them to stay at home and do nothing. And then we call them lazy. And we say it's their fault. Why are they so lazy? Really? What did we expect was going to happen? And then we watch as they're taught a math that doesn't work in real life. The literacy rate in North America right now is significantly lower than what it was in 1948. And when they come to work and they can't read a tape measure, and they can't read a handwritten note, we're surprised. Really? What did we think was going to happen? Kids can't fail in school anymore. They don't have to meet deadlines, and then they hit the workforce. And they're late all the time, and they don't know how to deal with failure. They can't learn a lot of new things because they get anxious, and we're surprised. And we blame them. Really? What did we think was going to happen? Some of the biggest companies in the world are paying some of the smartest people in the world huge money to find ways to addict our children to their products, to their smartphones. And it worked. And then we're surprised. And then we say, what's the problem with them? They're always on their phones. And we get frustrated. Really? What did we think was going to happen? What if we could turn that around? What if we could provide an alternative to that hammer that's been taken to an entire generation? What if we could turn it around like this? What if we could give them the tools to be on time? The tools to gain competence, the tools to become confident because of that competence. What if we could give them the principles that would give them the ability to provide great customer service, that would help them overcome their phone addiction, and the tools that would help them deal with anxiety? Because there's a gap. There's a gap between what employers need and expect when they hire someone and what customers expect, and what Gen Z is actually bringing into the workplace. That gap is causing Gen Z massive difficulties right now. And that's why I wrote the book, Fill the Gap, How Gen Z Can Enter the Workforce with Competence and Confidence. We do have that resource available right now. We have the tools, we have the principles that we can put into their hands through Fill the Gap. It will help them learn the tools and the principles and how to apply them, and give them examples of real people who've applied them in real life and the real-time results. Fill the Gap helps you become an exception to the stereotypical Gen Z. Click on the link below or on the Learn More button to find out more about Fill the Gap and how you can become the exception.